All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing it, but he beats up your arm with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. Leon Rocky Edwards, and he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so Khamzat Chimaev able to get it done on the scale on Friday. Now he gets his shot against Leon Edwards. Chimaev, the favorite, still undefeated. And finally tonight, after 3 matchups went away, it shall be done between 2 of the better welterweights in the world.
You know, John, I don't know in which fight Chimaev would not be the favorite. He's one of those guys that just strikes fear in just about anyone. But Leon Rocky Edwards. Leon Edwards has time and time again accepted this matchup. He feels like he has the style to solve the Chimaev problem. Tonight we get an opportunity to see if that's the case. Chimaev will have something to say about it.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. That's a central blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Side control now.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight.
I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
Connected with a solid strike there.
Those are big strikes.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Back and forth we go.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Chimaev's in half guard. All right, side control now. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Edwards getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game. Let's go.
Need some work, guys.
He passed the half guard.
Chimaev's able to transition back to side control now.
Look to counter that hook. Let's go.
Just over 2 minutes, round one. How do you get out of harm's way here,
I mean, you
DC?
got to shove that knee, John. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
And right into side control. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. North-south position. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
That Kimura looks tight. He's got to attack the wrist here, John. Make short movements up to separate the arm from the body if he wants to get a finish.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Chimaev. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see him knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Okay, there's no way you got that one. You lost out, okay? But we're going to take this next one back. We know you can do it. We're going to stick to our striking. You can't handle it, okay?
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Left hook to the hook.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Well, the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one, and there's another one. So he continues to slow his opponent down, and nice poker face on the other side. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
He won't be able to take many more. Think about Edson Barbosa, how he lands those beautiful leg kicks, no wind-up, so fast. Eventually, guys get stopped from taking too many. This seems to be the path that he is wanting to take tonight in this fight.
Edwards Edwards is now dealing with a cheek cut. Big hook. Oh, and he caught the kick.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. He's out. What submission defense on this play?
Edwards getting worked to the body now by that elbow. He didn't seem to see that one coming. Might be a submission attempt here, Chief.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Oh, looks like to me. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
It's work.
Great defense by this fighter. He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swell.
3 minutes and change to go in round 2. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Edwards.
He's got to be careful.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's awesome.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Getting them out here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Edwards. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Got it very tight.
Oh, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Edwards' torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side.
Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it.
Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Edwards. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought.
Oh, beautiful reaction by him there, DC. Caught the kick and immediately countered with a perfectly timed takedown.
I mean, John, when you can have a reactionary takedown, it's usually the easiest one because you don't have to go and find the takedown. You just see something, you counter and react on it, and it makes the takedown much easier. You're wrong.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent, but this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
great punch landed with so much power. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Useful strike there. The hook is clean. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. Now he's going full mount.
Chimaev's in half guard. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
Beautiful transition.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Chimaev's got his head looking for a guillotine.
It's tight, it's tight.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Edwards is going for the sub here.
It's tight. Great submission defense on full display. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Side control now. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight.
Another blow to that swollen area. He's in a lot of trouble now.
Edwards is in full guard. Couple hammer fists there for good measure.
Great submission defense.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here.
He's got to start throwing down.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Khamzat Chimaev. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Oh, we got blood now, folks. Doctor might need to step in shortly. We got a huge situation here. Good work from the top here by Chimaev. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
And now he's inside control.
All right, this position now what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because...
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
He passes the half.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Great job landing from the top position.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed
stop.
to the championship rounds. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here.
Just protect it.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Edwards gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
He checked that last one.
Yeah, there you go. Good shot, good shot.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Edwards' cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside position? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know.
Oh, right into mount. Now he's got a good body position. Yup.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there.
Right.
And look at him attack in the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down.
Oh, he got out.
Let's work, guys.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beat Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Well, this fighter is essentially unrecognizable. There's like a hole in his cheek. Referee steps in here. Doctor might stop this fight.
He might stop it. It is gory, right? With the way that the cut is, the blood that's coming out of the face, you think the doctor may go, you know what, man, enough is enough. This guy's been beaten up all night.
Yeah, that'll do it. I don't need to see the teeth through the side of his face. That's going to be the end of the fight, and athlete will live to fight again, but certainly a disappointing conclusion to this one. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Khamzat Chimaev.
Oh, how good was that? And this crowd enjoying every moment of it as he was able to use his entire skill set to get past a decorated kickboxer and get him out of there.
Well, the problem with the kickboxer is you're kicking. Against the wrestler, they take you down, and then they pound you out on the ground to get finishes. That's what happened tonight. It was beautiful. Wonderful to watch as a guy that may have laced up a few pairs of wrestling shoes over the course of his life.